Come on up in here. We got stuff to talk about. 2024 just then came out with a bang, right? Like it's non-stop every day. What is going on? Let me get my system. Okay, here we go. Just non-stop. Come on up in here, y'all. I just made myself a good meal that I made up in my head, right? Hey, Kay. That I made up in my head. Some rice cooked to perfection. I just finally learned how to cook enough rice for me. Just learned that today or yesterday, right? Hey, Nick. And I had some rice. Then I had some peppers and onions cut up real little. Put the ground turkey in there, let it cook up together, right? Ground turkey was pre-seasoned, okay? The rice is done, the turkey's done. Then today, this is the mwah. I was thinking I need to have my vegetables, my broccoli cooked. I usually cook it in water to be so soft like mashed potatoes. So I don't want to do that. So I Googled today, can you cook, how to cook, can you put frozen broccoli in a skillet? And you can. The olive oil, a little seasoning, voila. It was delicious. I will be cooking my broccoli like that from now on. Out the bag, put a little bit of oil in there, a little seasoning. When it get almost done, put some butter on it. Delish. So I had the rice, I had the ground turkey and the vegetables, the peppers and onions. Put that on top of the rice, and then right in the middle. Oh, I thought I turned this off. Right in the middle, I put the broccoli, and I eat broccoli florets. I don't need the whole stalk, right? I'm talking about it was really good, y'all. I couldn't eat it all. So I wrapped it up. I'm going to eat it for breakfast in the morning before I go to work. I'm so proud of myself that I thought that up. You know how you think up meals? I thought that up. I got to turn my phone off. I thought that up. And it was good. Oh, and I had, y'all know Pillsbury, somebody got the biscuits. You don't have to pop the thing no more. They got biscuits in the bag and just put them in the oven. So I had me a biscuit. Nephew! T! Hey, my people's in there. He said, she said, what's going on? I'm just running off at the mouth. Hey, y'all. Y'all, hey. I'm good today, y'all. I'm in a good motherfucking mood, right? Let me tell you this. I got to give a shout out for I even start the day. For this even start the whatever this is. I got to give a shout out to my girl, my motherfucking IT tech support lady, T. I call her T. Simply Tanya Renee is what we call her on here. Right? Man, when I tell you, what's the information she gave me this evening was a game changer, was a life changer, right? Oh my God, I've been trying to figure this shit out since I became a content creator. See, I ain't gonna say YouTuber no more. I'm a level up content creator, right? Man, we had a Zoom meeting. She taught me what I needed to know. I wrote my notes. I got my notes. Oh my God, I'm so happy right now, right? And then, just like the teacher do, teacher don't just teach you. Teacher just don't teach you, just say goodbye. Hey, Lisa Marie. Teacher just don't teach you and say goodbye, right? Now we got the pop quiz. She got me with that one. Okay, now she said, let me just show you. I'm going to just do one right here. I'm like, okay, show me, right? Got my notes. I'm going to follow along. She said, now what I do now? I was like, oh, shit. It's a pop quiz on me? Oh, my God. She did that. I needed that information. Y'all about to see. Start next week. For sure, the week after, but I'm gonna do it Monday. I had to work all day Saturday, Sunday. Start next week. I will be implementing everything that I've learned from her today, which was a game changer because I'm gonna do the shit on my computer, right? And see, y'all, YouTube it ain't easy, right? It ain't easy at all. The editing is not anybody, but people you can just talk and okay. But it's the after shit. It's the behind the scenes shit, right? So she's taught me that. So God willing, I'm gonna get StreamYard. And I'm gonna be a professional content creator now. You hear? Oh, let me tell y'all this too. Let me tell y'all, I'm so motherfucking excited. Let me tell y'all this. So, cause see, I've been trying to learn stuff and watch and trying to learn, right? And next lesson going live from the laptop. Yeah. That's the next lesson. That's the next lesson. Don't carry me too fast. Let me get a week of this, and then we're gonna do this. Cause that's what I want to do. Well, when I do the StreamYard, that's where it's gonna be from. It's gonna be from the laptop. So let me tell y'all, I don't know if I told y'all, I had last week I was in a hurry, and I did tell you about the two channels, and I put one of the shorts on the wrong channel, right? Well, it got 10,000 views. Do y'all know today? See, this is important to me, right? Today, now I did this a few hours ago. Then I had my meeting with my teacher, and when I went to look back, I did a short with Shannon Sharp and Mike Epps. I had 12,000 views. I've been wanting to get them many views. So now I know what I got to do. I'm not going to stop my motivation because that helps me when I'm talking to y'all. I'm talking to myself, right? But now I know what I got to do to get them amount of views. Oh my God, y'all. Yes, right? Oh my God. So I'm just excited today. I'm just excited. Tabitha, I was watching the Thais report when when you was on the panel, right? I was watching Thais when you was on the panel. I was proud of you. Um, so that's my thing, y'all. I'm happy. Quite a contrast from yesterday, I must say. Let me tell y'all anyway about what happened. So I've decided I'm gonna have to get the insurance because I couldn't get online. I went about 15 times to get on Ohio, we call it BMV. Y'all call it DMV. We call it BMV. And I couldn't, they kept saying they couldn't get my identity correct, even though I'm giving them my license number and all like that. Maybe because I'd have moved from state to state 3-4 times in a short span of time. I don't know. So I said, okay, I'm just going to have to pay this money and get this dumbass insurance to walk, right? So I called Geico, got the insurance. Now, see, I don't never just go straight through the door. I hardly ever go straight through the motherfucking door. I got to go round the back, through the chimney, up under the bottom. So, hey Denise. So, I gave my information. I had just enough money to pay for this insurance, right? So they said, well, you have to verify your address. Okay, cool. Right? So what you need me to upload? I got mail. And I got my pay stub, right, with my address on it. Sent the pay stub, and the girl on the phone told me pay stub was cool. Plus, she was trying to rush me off the phone. I was like, hold up now, wait a minute. She's like, do you need me? Yeah, I need you. Let me finish this shit, right? So then they sent me a letter or called me on the phone, left a voicemail that said, that ain't enough. That ain't good enough. So when I called them, they said they need your tax return. I called my tax lady. I just did my taxes yesterday. I called my tax lady and said, send me that, right? She said, well, you can use your W-2s. Okay, cool. She goes, send me that. But in the meantime, I sent them my W-2s. Then they sent me an email. That ain't it. That ain't enough either. So I called the bank. Now, mind you, I hadn't switched my address, even though the bank is that I didn't had the bank since Cleveland. They got one in Atlanta. They got one here, right? PNC. So I called the bank, and they said that they would send it to me. They would change my address and send me a bank statement for $3, and I'll get it in a few days. I'm like, Lord, all this money, all this process and problems to pay a motherfucker to walk. Anyway, I ain't letting it bother me today. It bothered me yesterday. It ain't bothering me today. Hey, Denise, it ain't bothering me today. I'm happy because I'm happy, goddammit. I'm happy because my IT tech support squad leader, Simply Tanya Renee, aka T. We had an hour and some change Zoom meeting, and she showed me exactly what I needed to do, and I am going to implement that. It's a game changer, y'all. Straight game changer. So I'm happy because I'm trying to, Lord knows that I'm trying to elevate and evolve and be better. And I've been working at it every day. But this, what T did, and the fact that I got 12,000 views, because I've been watching people's shorts, they have all these big number of views, and I couldn't get that. I got it now. Got it, got it, got it. I know what the formula is, and I have the formula. So anyway, y'all, that's right. Hip hip hooray. Well, I heard that one in a long time. That's right, that's right. Now, y'all, before we go any further, nephew or anybody, we gonna talk about Traders Tuesday, but I want to know, did y'all watch Bold and Bougie? And what y'all think about it? I saw it. I I don't. Let me see how I'm gonna put this. It may be good. I'm gonna watch it because it's black women. But I think I'm tired of that formula. I think I'm tired of that formula, right? And then they in Atlanta. Every reality show is in Atlanta. And all them LA girls will move to Atlanta, which I don't blame them because Atlanta is the black mecca. It really is. You got to have some money to be down there, or you're gonna be regular like anywhere else. But it is the black. It's black Hollywood. It's black mecca. It's black everything. Culture is there. I get it, right? But I don't think I don't think that show gonna be that exciting enough for me. I don't think. And I knew I had knew Tamika Foster. She was on Atlanta Exes. And then with Manetta Shaw, and then Crystal was on an X show, must be X's LA or something with Eddie Murphy wife and Prince wife and some more people. She was on something too some years ago. And then we got Malaysia, right? Then we got the one girl, she gay, she got a wife. Then we got another girl that created Real Housewives of Atlanta. So this, I couldn't be on a show that's like the show that I created. I didn't know a black woman had created Real Housewives of Atlanta. She getting paid big, right? So, I'm gonna watch it just because I'm down with the peoples. But it felt like what it was, almost Real Housewives of Atlanta. If that make any sense. So, I'm gonna watch it, but this content creator named Life was shared and got an invite from Carlos. I could have swore I just turned my phone off. Wait a minute. Wow. Ooh. To see the premiere, she said quite a few of his cast of other shows were there. I saw that. I saw that on IG. They were all there. The Bell Collective girls, the Love and Marriage Huntsville, Love and Marriage DC. They was all there because I follow them on IG. They was all there. Child, let me tell you, my friend, I got to turn my phone off. I thought I just turned my phone off. Did I not turn it off? Oh, I guess I didn't. Or did I just turn it back on? See, I'm so happy. I thought I was turning my phone off. I was turning it back on. Hold on. I sure did. That's goofy. All right. I'm going to take, child, listen. Dudes is crazy. My friend just texted me something. I'll share with y'all Monday next week. This is a dating story. I got to get all the info. Oh, my God. I'm going to talk about what I just got just now. I'll be talking about Monday. I only watched Bold and Bougie only because you said, Auntie, let's just say I won't be watching again. Yeah, it didn't give me nothing. No knock to the show. Seems like it'll be interesting enough, maybe. It was, to me, I was watching it, and as I was watching it, first of all, Tamika Foster's too much. She's a little too much. She put a little too much on it, as nephews say, right? Crystal ain't with the man, and neither is Manetta Shaw. Manetta Shaw with a white man, okay? She with a whole white man. Why you got some animosity with Crystal? Now, Crystal is a handful by herself, right? She's a lot. But they're too old. Tamika is 53. I Googled her. Y'all know I Googled everybody's age. She's 53, right? So I guess Usher do like older women because Chili was 52. So he liked them older. But, I don't know. It might be good, but I think I'm tired of that formula. I think Real Housewives of Atlanta, Real Housewives of Potomac, and Married to Medicine will wore me out. I can watch the white girls. I hate to say that. New York and them, because they're spicy, they're lively. They ain't trying to be mean girls and I'm better than you. And they're not doing that. They just messy and drunk and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Poverty Gone. You like Sheridan? Which one is Sheridan? And I know Gotcha or Gaucher. Which one was Sheridan? Was she the one getting her breast cut off? Was that Sheridan? And then there was another girl. You like Bad and Bougie? Well, we'll talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Like, it's got to grow up. Something about it just was like, I don't know if it's because Malaysia's on there. I don't know if my mind can't process it. Because all of LA, because see, I watched all of them on other reality shows back in the day when it was in LA, right? And now they're in Atlanta. I don't know if my mind can wrap around it good yet. You know, we'll see. Because I was sort of confused when I first started watching Salt Lake City, and then it came together for me. So we're going to, I'm going to keep watching it, though. But let me tell y'all something. What I was about to tell y'all. Here, let me get to my notes. This is what happens when you try to be too black. The lawyer, white girl Becky, she done got arrested on gang charges of RICO. She done got hit with some RICO charges. This is when you try to be down goes bad, right? This woman done got herself clicked up with these Negroes, and now she done got a RICO charge. You don't like Carlos King Productions? I like Carlos. I don't dislike him. But again, we're going to talk about this more Monday and Tuesday. The narrative, see, gay America is projecting the narrative they want us to see. I'm going to leave that right there. Yeah. And that's why I was shocked that the girl who created, she's been in the production business and all of that. She in the creative part of TV that created Real Housewives of Atlanta. That was her idea and whatever. And she do some other stuff with TV that she would then be in front of the scenes instead of behind the scenes. I felt that odd, right? You know, I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna see what it gives though. I'm gonna give him a season. I'm gonna definitely give him a season. It's just that it felt odd to me. I wasn't like uber excited about it. Once I was until I watched it. The first few minutes, I was like, I ain't feeling this. I don't know what it was. But anyway, defense attorney Nicole Fegan. And then what they did, this how see they mad at her. White folks is mad at her. They went to her, her Instagram, and a lot of her, from what I saw, all of her posts and videos was she was blackety black, right? She was blackety black. She was talking with her fingers. She was listening to rugged hip hop. She was blackety black, right? Child, this is when fuck around and be black and you find out. This what happened to her. You trying to be a ride or die and enrolled your ass straight to the penitentiary. She's arrested. Now, I don't know exactly. They just keep saying arrested on gang charges. I don't know exactly what she did. If y'all know, let me know. Yeah. They mad because she was vibing the future. But, her mannerism and her speech, her diction and all of that is blackety black, right? But they're not saying exactly what she did. But, it's federal, so feds don't tell you everything because they got all the ducks in a row. They don't arrest you till they got all the ducks in a row. But they got to present it to us a certain way. So I don't know exactly what she did. Did she lie about something? Now, your case, this has been the wildest case I ever seen. They couldn't get, what was it first? They couldn't get a jury. They couldn't get a jury. Now they got a lawyer. Now, your lawyer, I think it's bad for you if your lawyer gets arrested. Where does that leave you? And who gonna want to touch her? Because you know what I found out watching this? I didn't watch it today because I was busy with my YouTube stuff. But I'm going to try to rewatch it, though. The Fonnie Wills in Atlanta, they put her daddy on the stand. She said she has to move because her life has been threatened, right? I never would have thought about that, because she was like, which house, which condo, which apartment you talking about? She said, I had to move for safety or security or something like that. Like, that's deep. And now y'all want to, take her off the case. I don't like that. If your attorney's like that, that is not good. Not good at all. Hey, India. Not good at all. Like, damn. But she was too blackety black. This is what happens when you try that. See, I want white girls. See, white girls need to take a class first. Before they get too involved with black men, you need to take a class. You need to take not a refresher course because you ain't never been there. You need to take a beginner's course in black men. You need to take a beginner's course in black men. See, we born into this and we know how to handle this a little bit better than you, right? You need to take a course because I'm telling y'all, they probably had her doing stuff. She might have been bringing drugs in. She might have been doing any kind of stuff just to be down with them, right? So this is what happens, you know. And then she one of her videos, she said, "I like it." This one made me just cringe. She said, "I like it, you know, when I'm coming out the gas station, and they be like, 'Yo, is this you, Nicole? You Nicole?' She be like, 'Yeah, I'm Nicole.' You know, like you don't have to be. Sometimes you don't have to be. Just be you. You don't have to be all that sometimes, right? Now you gonna fuck around and get this bar. That's over with. Go to penitentiary, get this bar. It's all downhill for you, sis. All downhill. You done went to college forever. I wouldn't even took no case like that. You know, they should have had a man, but they probably got her because they knew they could. She's probably been in their life, and they knew they could manipulate her. They knew they could manipulate her. And I'm sure this wasn't their first go around with her. But they say she gets everybody off. That's what she do. She that girl, right? But I still have not. I want to know exactly what she did, and they're not saying what she did, right? But I want to know exactly what she did. Did she smuggle some drugs? Because it's a RICO, so that means was you on some tapes? Like, was you in on all this shit in the beginning? Because, you know, a lot of folks that's in the criminal world, their lawyer is in with them. She was YSL's lawyer in the Young Slime Life. What is it called? What they call? She was in that. She's their lawyer. She's their defense attorney. And now she's going to need one herself. That's what she's going to need. It's really sad and a shame. But she likes blackity black. And I'm looking at her pictures now. Ooh. I wish I could show y'all this picture. See, now that I know how to do stuff on my computer, I'm going to be real good, y'all. She got a picture I wish y'all could see. I don't know if the light, that's her money in the safe and the pistol. This is the lawyer, right? All that blackity black shit. When I saw gang related, my mouth felt, yeah. These are guns. Like, I don't know. Y'all can't see this. I wish I could let y'all see this. These are guns, money, a safe, and all of that. Y'all can't see that. I can't hold it to me. Y'all see it. But anyway, World Star got this picture up. World Star Hip Hop. Like, and still don't know what she did. Just know she got arrested on some RICO charges. So with RICO charges, that means you conspired. So she was in the gang with the alleged supposed gang. She was part of that. She got a whole arsenal. She do, right? She was part of that. And see, what I don't understand, this is what I don't understand about dummies, right? This new age criminals. It don't go on social media. What you doing and ain't got no business doing, don't go on social media. Because that's the first place police check. Just like we check when we doing a check on a motherfucker, so do they. They do too, right? Your social media should not have none of that shit on there. Why people put it on there, I don't know. I done seen some of the most ridiculous, incriminating, go to the penitentiary shit on Instagram, right? Don't do that. They say her arrest not related to it's not related to the YSL case. Well, she got a RICO charge, so who else she jammed up with there? Because RICO, you don't get a RICO with just you. RICO that's a conspiracy. The C stands for conspiracy. Racketeering and something else, and conspiracy something else. You know, I don't know what the I and the O, but that means more than one person when you got a RICO, right? And RICO is horrible. That's the shit they got the gangsters on. RICO. That's what it was created for. A group of people, right? So, damn, if it ain't that, damn. Who else you dealing with, child? The Aryan Nation? Who she fucking with, y'all? Ooh. And right now, she at home, her stomach. Have y'all ever did something? This has happened to me a couple times in my life. You done ever did some of the stupidest, dumbest shit that's gonna get you in trouble, and your stomach and your whole insides of your body is all in disarray. I've been following the YSL case closely. I still think Young Thug is going to walk, but she was defending one of his co-defendants. Okay. 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 You think he gonna walk? Do you? Man, the money he gonna make if that happen. His record sales and anything he touched gonna go up, up, up. It's not related to the YSL case. You done got cooked up with some more gangsters. Wow. Right now she's sitting home like if I had only did this. You know, when you do some fucked up shit, then you be thinking, if I had not just did that shit, right? Your mind, your stomach hurting, like I don't like that feeling. I don't like that feeling. Somebody in the comments on Twitter said this is like an episode of Power. Oh my God. I would like to know what she did though. I would like to know what she did, but you know. Listen. Hey Joseph. Yeah, I would like to know what she did. Wow. That's stupid. You done did all that schooling. You done paid for all them schools, all them classes, all them books to sit in the penitentiary. You sent to my email? Okay. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all what else I'm happy about today. This must be new. It had to be the last couple of weeks. So I go to erase my emails because I got 4 emails and I have 50,000 or more emails in each of my emails, plus 50,000 in the promos and 50,000 in the social, right? So each email I had over 150,000 emails. I ain't changed in I don't know when. I ain't erased, right? So I go to erase today because I want to get what I have to do. I have to have my Google space because of what I'm going to be doing on my computer regarding YouTube. So I said, well, let me start erasing these. I gave myself 2 hours because, you got to do 50 at a time. So I gave myself 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours before I meet with my IT tech support. And when I got there, it said, Joseph, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. You 21. Happy birthday, baby. You just getting started. And when you go there to erase, when you hit the box, put the check in the box to erase, it says, do you want to erase all 64,000? What? I can do that? What? So now, which they should have been implemented, but I guess Gmail be getting backed up. You can erase all your emails at one time, one shot. Now you might have to hit it twice because might be a little slow erasing a whole bunch. But you can erase all your emails at one time now. You can erase all your emails at one time, and that saved me. I was done erasing them emails. Like I said, I got 4 emails. One, I didn't even touch the 1 email, but the 2 I used the most, or the 3 I used the most. I was able to erase all of my emails. And I was happy about that because that freed up. Matter of fact, after erasing them emails, you know how I'd say you got 15 gigabytes? It took it halfway. I had 7.5 gigabytes. I erased all of those emails. Y'all know I've been having emails since for years. Years, right? So I'm happy about that, right? It's the little things for me. It's the little things can make me sad and the little things can make me happy. So anyway, I'm going to get what I really want to talk about. I don't know if y'all follow this, but there's a man named V. Terrell Hill, and he just whistleblowed on YouTuber and part-time pastor, preacher man, Larry Reid. Now, Larry Reid got a YouTube channel, right? And he used to have a church, but he still do church-related activities or something, right? And he's bisexual. Well, and he has a wife. He has a wife and kids. This guy blew the whistle on him. Yeah, he preacher man. This guy blew the whistle on him. And he did something yesterday before this came out that I didn't like. Let me tell you what he did yesterday I didn't like. So, because he's always the first one to speak about anything in the gospel world, right? And that's okay, but some shit don't need to be said. So, down here, he's one of my favorites. My favorite way before I got here. He's one of my favorite gospel artists, right? Especially I listened to his music at a time. Oh, he got an ex-wife. Okay, at a time when I needed it, right? So, Pastor John P. Key down here in Charlotte is ill. Really ill. Didn't know quite how ill he was, right? Just ill. And he has other people presiding over his over his church, other preachers coming to preach, and other things that I know that they did, like cleaned out his office and all that. That shit was like permanent, right? And I work with his cousin. I worked with his first cousin, right? And she didn't want to go into details. What was when he just gravely ill, right? And this is one of my faves, right? So, and they put out a statement on IG and said what they was gonna do. They didn't say how ill he was. Just said he's gonna be gone for a while. And he gonna have guest preachers. Well, Larry Reid like to always be the first one to talk about stuff, and I get it. That's your job. That's your business. That's what you do, right? Well, anyway, he got on here and said what was wrong with Pastor John P. Key yesterday or day before, right? And I can't wait to get to work tomorrow so I can see his cousin and we can have a conversation about it. But anyway, I don't think it was his place to do that. He said he talked to John P. Key and he said okay, but the people that's his own family members and the people that's in his congregation didn't know. I don't know why he told him, but anyway, whatever. So I didn't like that. He talk a lot and too much, but that's his job. So okay, cool. So his boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, guy friend, best friend, confidant, says that hey Queen Supreme, he's been with him 13 years. And he told everything and named names. Now, I don't know all these pastors' names that he named that was in the, what we going to call this? That was in the gay download pastorship, right? But he named names. And he named one of the pastors that I don't know if I want to believe it. He mentioned Jamal Bryant's name, right? Now, he said he was apologizing to two ladies, and I'm guessing it's Larry Reid's ex-wife and another woman, right? And I want to say it's Larry Reid's niece. And anyway, he said he wanted to apologize, and he said he was a part of the collusion to lie and create lies and so on and so forth in the Larry Reid camp. Now, he says that money was not going where it was supposed to go. He just told it all, right? He was talking about who all was sucking who. They was having, I'm going to call them orgies, because if it's more than two, that make it an orgy, right? I don't know. A three is a throuple. I don't know what a four is, but it was 4, 5, 6. They was doing all what they was doing, right? It is a very unholy mess, isn't it? Oh, my God. I told T, she's like her whole mouth fell off, right? It's horrible, right? And my problem, I don't have a problem for anybody get started. I don't have a problem with gay folk. I have a problem with a man who is pretending to be a man and like women and marry a woman and have a family when you really like men. That's my problem. And I have a problem with a man. Okay, let me put it two ways. I have a problem as a woman with a man who is gay, and pretends and be with a woman and create families and have marriages. Now, there's a video, this man that outed him, Terrell Hill. He has a video of Larry Reid saying that he had his cousin get into a marriage contract with this gentleman, which was his boyfriend. But I guess so he could be around. I guess that's the reason for the contract. So he could be around, and she did this twice, right? Now, how much money would you pay? What's the price on I'm going to marry a gay man? I almost said the F word. What's the price you can say I'm going to marry a gay man, stop my life and marry a gay man because my cousin paying me? What's that ticket? What's that ticket for that, right? But anyway, he said he was apologizing to them women because he was in collusion with Larry and all the scheming and lying that they was doing, right? You don't like down on men, and neither do I. Just be okay. Because I started to rip it out there, right? But because I don't like that, because I've dated a couple back in the day. I dated when they was really calling it down low, right? I'm pretty sure I dated a couple down low dudes, right? But matter of fact, I'm positive of it. And we didn't have sex with them like that, but I went out with them quite a lot, right? Hey, April. So that's my problem. And when I heard him say the marriage contract, he wanted his niece, he put his niece in a marriage contract to marry XYZ, which was actually one of his friend boys, right? I was like, damn. Now, and again, as a woman, that's my problem. Gay men being with women. and lying to them and creating families and marrying them. That's my problem. But as a congregant, as in part of somebody's church, I don't want my pastor without. I don't want my pastor to be up there lying and giving me the word and he's a whole liar. I don't want that. Now, if he say, "Hey, y'all, I'm gay," okay, cool. I'm probably gonna leave there because I'm gonna be too distracted looking at you. But you told it, right? But I can't. I don't. There's two. I think two-sided about this, right? I think two-sided about this. And I was listening to a blogger today. He's been in the game. I think he's the original gay church blogger. He said, and I wrote it down. I wrote it down because I was in shock. He said 75% of black men in Pentecostal churches have had sex with a man. 75%. He didn't say 5, he didn't say 10, he said 25, he said 75%, and everybody know it. I'm Baptist, right? I'm Baptist. And Pentecostal have a lot of rules and regulations. They got bishops and they got all kind of titles and shit. You go to Baptist church, they got the pastor and the deacons, that's it, right? Trustee, they ain't got all these different things, right? He said that they are 75%. That blew my top. That almost took my wig off my head, y'all. 75%? And I want to know. See, this is what I want to know. This is a serious conversation. I want to know what has happened and why are so many men gay? I need to know that. Why? What happened? What happened? Where did this come from? Were all of these men as a child or something? Because they say that's where the grooming goes on at in these churches, right? So, we always tease and say hillbillies and people in the hills is incestuous and do all that stuff. We got to check our history. If 75% of black men in Pentecostal churches have been with men, we need to check that out. We need to find out why. Now, I was watching, let me tell you this. I was watching, because it seems to me that they're trying to normalize this, right? And if they normalize this, what we going to be, right? Hey, Sparkle. The Bible says men would become lovers of themselves. I don't know why either. And lack of fathers in the home. Okay, April, that's a good point. T.S. Madison said yesterday, I was watching something yesterday, the day before, and I heard other gay LGBTQ people say that just because you have sex with a man don't make you gay. They say it. And just because a woman has sex with a woman don't make her gay. Now, I beg to differ, right? I don't know what you call it, but I beg to differ, right? But I'm thinking that the LGBTQ community is trying to rationalize and make gay normal. And because I keep hearing them say, everybody having sex with everybody anyway. Like that me and my friends ain't. If they in a secret underground situation. I don't know nothing about it, right? So I got to know why there are so many gay men. What has happened? Have people been... Because the couple gay guys I knew personally, they were fondled by their uncles, right? And we as black folks like to keep all the crazy shit in the inside and don't never talk about it. A lot of people got that old crazy uncle. They're down in the basement, up in the attic somewhere. Don't nobody seen much, right? We need to start talking about these things. We need to start telling our feelings, right? Started from the Roman Catholic. But we ain't Catholic. No, we ain't Catholic. Because when he said that today, that 75%, that blew my mind. And I do know the guys that I follow on YouTube and Facebook that are bloggers, they're all from the Pentecostal church. I thought that was odd, but I was like, they're all from the Pentecostal church, right? And when that guy said that today, I'm like, God damn. I was going to go to a Pentecostal church just because I know that they upbeat and everything, right? And I like the way they dress and so on and so forth. I don't know what their doctrine is everybody in there gay. I think people do what feels good to them. Everybody can't be the woman. How will we, Kay? How will we? Yeah, but I still want to know. I still want to know. I still want to know. I need to know the root. Like I'm very analytical, right? So When I don't know shit, I want to know it. I need to know why that is. Had he said 25%, it wouldn't, okay. Maybe if he said 50, okay, but 75 is too big a number. And I know that he know what he's talking about. Because it's demonic, it's a stronghold. It comes from far. Oh, speak about it. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Talk about it. Let's read that. Because it's demonic, it's a stronghold. It came from the fallen angels. That's with Satan. Okay, I can go with that. I can go with that. But more importantly, though, why are not the elders and the people in charge speaking on it? Oh, because they in it. Because you know what I heard last year? At some point, I heard when they have their convocation, which is, I think, similar to a convention for Baptist folks, right? That it goes down at the convocation in the hotels. Once everybody gets to singing and preaching and that's over with, that it's a fuck fest at the hotels. I've been hearing that for quite a while, right? I didn't want to believe it because, I didn't want to believe it, right? But that's what they say where a lot of it go down. And then I've been told that when they go, I'm going to just call it music camp or Sunday or church camp, right, in the summer, that a lot of that stuff go down. Whenever they congregate as groups, that's where it goes down at. That saddens me. It saddens me that how do you stand up in a pulpit and preach the word of God, right, and be not of God? Like, everybody human, we don't expect no supernatural shit from you, but we do expect you to be a man, right? These different religions branched off from the Roman Catholic Church. Okay. I don't understand. I do not understand. I don't think we can blame everything on the devil. It takes away that people have free choice. Just like we don't talk about pervert. We don't talk about Uncle Bobby. We don't talk about it. They tell you don't go over there buying. Don't go over there. Don't go over there. Over there. Don't go over there with them. Or when you was little, they'd be like, oh, you can't go over such and such house. You know what I'm saying? But these things need to be talked about in the black home as well as in the black community, period. We got to stop hiding this shit. We got to stop hiding this shit. Because I know people, when I was young, I just didn't quite know what it was. But I know girls who were molested by their father and stuff like that. And everybody knew, but didn't nobody talk, didn't nobody tell the police. It was just something that was talked about. I was young and stupid. I didn't quite know what that was. Like your daddy, I ain't quite get it right, what was actually going on. You know what I'm saying? That's why they call it their preference. That has to be talked about, and that has to change. All of this. I watched on TikTok, y'all. I should have told you her name. Because it was coming down my timeline. A lady, black lady. She was 63 years old. She was telling the story. Probably put it in TikTok, search it, and come right up. Because she had about 8 or 9 episodes of it, right? At 9 years old, she going to church just like any good girl. At 9 years old, the deacon molested her and continued to molest her until she got pregnant at age 10. Okay? When she got pregnant, her mother took her to doctor. She was so young, she didn't know she was pregnant. I'm assuming her stomach was big. And her mother said, come on, we got to go to the doctor. You sick. Mama took her to the doctor. Right? She's pregnant. Now she's still a little girl. She don't know what's happening with her body, right? Dude was still molesting her. Mama told dude that he got to marry her. Now he was 20, 21. This girl was 11 or 10 when she got married to him. 10 or 11. She had 6 kids. Listen to me, y'all. This shit tragic. I'd have to dig up the grave and beat my mama's ass. She had 6 kids by the age of 16 by the molester that she was forced to marry. Can you imagine being 10 years old? You got to marry a man. You got to have sex with him. You don't even know what sex is, right? Mama made her. She said when they got married, the first judge they went to in their county said no, she's too young, right? They went to a neighboring county, and that judge said okay, and she married that man at 10 years old and had 6 kids by the age of 16. Every year she was pregnant. And mama did not do nothing for her, look out for her, no kind of way, no nothing. She said her mama said she was fast. She was 9 years old, right? They lived in the church. So the mama probably didn't want to get put out. They lived in the church. She said they lived. You go downstairs from the sanctuary or something, and you be in their kitchen, and that's where he would molest her at. They lived inside in the back of the church, but it was all connected, right? And she pointed. She was showing the house, the church and the house. You know, it was all connected, right? And now I don't know because I didn't finish watching. It kind of made me sick. What happened? I guess I'm assuming her mother's dead. If she's 63, her mother may be dead or damn near dead, right? But to think that a mother would allow and let that happen to her little girl in church. This church folk now. This church folk, right? We have to stop that. We have to stop that, and we have to speak up because there are a lot of girls and a lot of women. I did not get molested. I thank God for that because I was a prime candidate to be molested, but I didn't get molested. But had I jumped in that man's bed every time he tickled my hand, I would have been. You know what I'm saying? And this lady had 6 kids, and she eventually had 9 kids. She had 6 before she was 16. It's always those you are close to. Yeah. Are they still no? Because I don't think they're together. I don't think so. I didn't finish. I only watched three episodes of it because I had enough. Right? I had enough. You know, and so I didn't watch it anymore. But it's about 8 episodes. You don't say part one, about 8 parts to it. But the last one I saw, her daughters were grown, of course, and they was with her, and they was having fun and eating and all that stuff. And so I didn't get to find out because I think she had got another husband or something because she had other kids. Free will came when Adam ate the apple. The portal of free will came into fruition. God has given us freedom of choice. This type of sexual perversion is not of our holy God. Okay. Yeah, it was on TikTok. Just go on TikTok and put in because it came down my timeline. Put in 10-year-old molested by the deacon or something. It'll come up. You know what I'm saying? But it just happened to come down my timeline and I hit it because it was a pretty little girl, 9 years old. And she said the picture that they showed, she wrote a book too. The picture that she showed, because she looked pretty and cute and happy. She said they made her smile like that when they took the picture. All right, that was her wedding picture. When you see the picture, she looked just like she in the 3rd grade. That was her goddamn wedding picture. Black folks, right? I don't know if they're in the South or not, you know, but we got to stop that. Like I told y'all, and every time, a lot of times when I would tell people this, that's why I never really told people. My father was 50 when I was born. He married my mama at 17. But my point is, why did my grandmother, who let a man older than her come take her daughter away? And then he go me, and then he died, and my life was fucked up, right? I don't understand. You know, sometimes I tell people, they're like, well, that's how it was back then. We wasn't that far back. You know, it wasn't like we was in the cotton fields no motherfucking where, right? The man was older than my grandmother and allowed this old man to come and marry your teenage daughter, right? Who didn't know nothing about life. I don't like that. I don't like that, right? So these things that go on, all this sexual perversion that go on under the house of God, got to stop. It got to be talked about. It got to stop. We got to beat their ass. We got to tell the police. It has to stop. Now, as far as the gayness, if you just want to be gay, go and be gay. But, you know, they say a lot of that grooming happens. It starts with the little boys. You know, it starts with the little boys, right? I know, like I said, my 2 friends, I had some friends, 2 gay guy friends back in the 90s. And they both told me, they didn't know each other 2 different times. They both told me somebody touched them. One of them said it was his uncle. And you know what the crazy part is? I was going with an uncle, right? But it wasn't that uncle. It was the so I was going, the boy that told me that, his mother and the guy I was going with was brother and sister. It wasn't their brother and sister. It was one of the sister's husbands, which was the uncle, had bothered him. And I didn't know this till years later. But we used to sit around and people kick it. How could you sit around? And I never saw the guy that I was going with because I wanted to ask him so bad. How could y'all allow that nigga to be still kicking around with y'all like that, right? I didn't know it till years later that was the uncle, right? But he told me it was his uncle. It was his uncle. Now, the uncle had a wife, which was my ex's sister, and kids. And he molested them, and y'all still kicked it and had family gatherings and all that shit. There's no way And the one I was going with was a big black man. Y'all know I like big black men. I'm trying to figure out why he didn't whip this nigga and put him out. I ain't got no understanding of that, right? Now, I do know that this particular uncle had a business. And I think he might have took care of a big portion of the family at one time, right? Because when I met them, they lived in the projects. And I had never seen this before except for one time in Cleveland. They lived in the projects, but they had two projects. They had a lot of kids. So they had bust out a wall. So they had two projects, right? Two kitchens, two bathrooms, two everything, right? They would tell stories. So I think he was taking care of the family at one time. A lot of them, right? Still, I'm not going to allow you to touch nobody in my family, not my nephew, not my daughter, like nobody, right? Um, and so these things have to be talked about. And I definitely don't want to go to church. Like I told you, I know I was at a gay church. I didn't know it was gay till I got up in there. And the whole vibe. Imagine the church, the whole vibe was gay, y'all. The whole vibe was gay, right? They were singing good, but I could not focus. Had I been gay, it would have been the church I'd have joined, right? Because the preaching was good, the singing was good. It was just so much gayness around me, and it wasn't like flamboyant gay. These was old school gay. These was old school gays. These was the in the closet, the ones that was in the closet. They out, but they ain't flamboyant. They out, but they ain't out, right? All the women had bald heads and pants on, right? That shit tripped me out, y'all. I'm telling you, it tripped me all the way out. I don't, if you gay, you gay. That's your thing. They got their thing, we got our thing, right? I think it's very, it's misleading, and it's just not cool to marry a woman and have kids by her and know that you gay. Know that you like men. All this talk makes me wonder whatever happened to that Christian guy. He got paid. That's what happened. He got paid. Because why else would he do that if you weren't going to tell us? Why else would you do that if you were not going to tell us? Whatever he wanted, I don't know who he was. Let's say it was Tyler Perry. Whatever he wanted, he got it. Whatever it is he wanted, he got it. The fact that you sat there and act like you was about to cry and you wanted to unburden yourself and you wanted to tell the world and set the record straight and all that bullshit, you didn't even have to tell us that. Why did you tell us? You could have wrote dude a letter and said, look at here, this is what I'm about to do if you don't do X, Y, and Z. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Birds of a feather flock together. But, Christian Keys, they say, this what the gay boys say. Christian Keys is probably gay for pay. Is that how you say it? Gay for pay? Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's probably gay for pay. You know what I'm saying? Because why would you get on there and tell it, an hour long and sit there with all your emotions? You got all these emotions and, because I thought about it, And then Claudia backed it up because they was friends back then and he told her. And I'm not saying it ain't true. You ain't had no plan. You ain't had no intentions on really telling it unless they didn't give you what they was going to give you. Now, they say this guy, Terrell Hill, that was Larry Reid's boyfriend for 13 years, he mad because he got a new boyfriend. He ain't the it dude no more. Right? And then Larry, he said he was going to give his response. T said she saw it, but she didn't see all of it. I saw a piece of him saying, and it made me cringe because I just don't want a man to say that to another man. I ain't really all the way there with that. He said, you could never, something to the fact that you could never be rid of me because I'm in you. I have put I don't know if he used semen or what word he used, because Larry says he's the top. I have put I'm going to say semen for lack of a better word, into you. And the tone of his voice and all of that was like, oh my God. He deleted. See, me and T was looking for it. He did delete it. Because then he said he was putting it on. Initially, I thought he said he was putting it on Patreon in the first place, so I didn't really look for it. But then when I got on YouTube this morning, a lot of folks were saying he had a video up, right? Matter of fact, Thais said that. That's what made me look for it. He had a video up. I looked, I didn't see it. I looked and looked and looked and looked, and I didn't see it. He said his spirit. That's what he said. His spirit. I said semen. But when he said that, that's what I immediately thought, right? Semen. He said his spirit was in there. I I just think that's abominable. I do. You cool. That's what you is. That's cool. Hey, be that. It's just a weird vision for me. It's just a weird vision for me. I'm sorry. It's just a weird vision for me. What made him delete it? Well, I'm pretty sure. First of all, the gay gospel community called it. I know the one guy that I follow, McCray, is it McCray or McCrary? He said he had an hour-long conversation with him. I'm sure that and then see, listen, that guy who was the whistleblower, he named a lot of names. They know who these people is. I don't know them. The only one I knew of was Jamal Bryant. But if you're in that community, you know all them people they talking about. So he outed a lot of people that it wasn't his place to out. Wasn't his turn to talk about, but he did. That's just like a woman scorn. To me, it was like a woman scorn. Now, was he telling the truth? I believe so. But I think it was a scornful move. It should be treated as a sexual crime to mislead a person in a marriage, share blood through having a child to find out that your mate is of the other sex. Yeah. He said after he comes in him, his spirit. That's what he said. Ooh, that made me cringe. He said it just like that. He sure did. He said after he. I knew it was something about semen. In my mind, I envisioned semen, right? He said, let me repeat that. He said after he comes in him, his spirit is in him. And the tone of his voice. You know what? You might be right. Y'all right, Queen. Because his tone changed. That was the demonic shit. Because his tone changed. Yes, it did. I hear a good amount of it yesterday and went back to finish watching and it was gone. Didn't everybody know that? They did. The T is that he was having marriage contracts with his niece. Maybe he was in a contract with his wife. The guy that was the boyfriend was saying that, that he was in cahoots with all the lies that they was telling the wife and whoever else they was lying to. And then he named all these other preachers of prominent churches that were all in a gay situation, but they got wives too. He was telling everybody's business. That's the T. He was telling everybody's business. Operation. You did say that. You know what? Let's talk about that. Because when you said that, I didn't understand at first, right? And I don't believe Thais understood either. That's why he said, what do you mean by that? Yeah, that's why I said I was proud of you because you broke it down. I understood after you broke it down. Yeah. He's a charmer. Yeah, he did. He's a charmer. So let's break down charmer. That just came in my head. So, a snake is a charmer, right? Isn't the snake the charmer, right? Yeah, he did say that. But when he said that, y'all, I cringed. I really cringed when I heard him say that. Because that was on the video that the guy said. You can still hear that part. The guy's name is V. Terrell, Terrill, Hill. He got a YouTube page and something. Now, he going live tonight. That's what I'm going to tell y'all. He going live tonight, I guess, on IG. Because I immediately followed him on IG. He going live at 10 o'clock. And he's going to answer. He told people to put their questions down. So I guess he's going live on IG. He said, write your questions down. He's going to answer the questions. So I guess he was going to, at first, interview with somebody. And maybe he thought better against that because they might ask some out-the-way questions. So now he's going to answer the questions that the people asked in the comments on his IG. I believe that's how it's going down. But it's 10 o'clock tonight, I'm pretty sure. Let me see what time is it going to be. Because and it's T because you putting people's business out there, right? You putting people's business out there. You putting people's business out there. You straight bullets. They catching strays, right? You know what I'm saying? They catching strays. And that ain't what you go be mad at him. Be mad at him. Don't tell everybody else business. But I guess he called himself cleansing his soul, right? Because they are leaders in the church. And the charmer is slicker than the snake. Right. Wait, let me read that. The charmer charms. That's right. Charm the snake and the charmer is slicker than the snake. That's right. That's why I was going with that. Thank you. He has a huge following. Yeah, he do. and pay him dearly. Yeah, they pay him. That's what he was, and that's another thing. He was saying that the money that people are giving him is not going to whatever he tell them is going for. That's not going for that because he was in the inner circle. He was in the inner sanctum, right? He said he started off as some kind of assistant, then he was an executive assistant, whatever. But he was actually the boyfriend. What I said I was looking for? Okay, I got through off. Here it go. Okay. V. Terrell Hill. Now, at 10:30 tonight on IG. V. Terrell Hill. He said, outside of this interview, I guess if somebody is going to interview him, this will be one and only, but I think it's going to be on IG, concerning the topic of Larry Reid and I. Leave your questions in the comments. But you know what? Nobody's leaving questions. I seen this earlier today. Ain't nobody left a question. So Larry Reid, let me tell you what that tells me. Larry Reid got a huge following. The people don't want to know. He got these. When I first saw this 2 hours ago, it's the same 2 comments. And they ain't even questions. Once somebody got the praying hands, the other person said, I seen this already or some shit. Let me just re-up my page. Maybe I'm missing something. No. Same 2 comments. Same 2 comments, right? So this is going to be interesting to see how this unfolds. I'm pretty sure for the next week or so, this will be talked about. And some of those people, some of those guys, some of those pastor guys were under the tutelage of T.D. Jakes as well, too. It said that the trans is the perfect one because they take the download and it goes straight to the bloodstream when the download is immediately received. Ooh, get deep with it. Ooh, get deep with it then. Get deep with it. You know, I went to see a play years ago. It gave me a whole different perspective on sex. So when you have sex with somebody, that's why he said what he said about the spirit. When you have sex with somebody and not a condom on, what they empty out into you, it becomes you, right? And so the more people you having sex with, that's all them spirits that are in you. It was deep. It was a play I seen. It was deep, right? And I had never thought about it like that. But I want y'all to listen. If y'all can, listen to that V. Terrell's that video. It's about 20 minutes long. And all the things he say, right? And he said, I am the whistleblower. That means I'm the tattletale. I'm telling all the shit. Especially if they swallow. Oh my God. Soul tie. That's right. That's when I learned about a soul tie. You absolutely right. That's when I learned about a soul tie. You damn right about that. Yep. They don't think that women don't receive because they menstruate. Soul tie. Yep. That's exactly when I learned about soul tie. I was in my 50s. Shit. When I learned that shit. Or late 40s, probably late 40s. 50. I just learned about that shit, y'all. Soul tie. Okay? So just think of all the people you had sex with unprotected. They all up in your spirit. Ooh. Yeah. So, yeah. I'm going, y'all, because I got to watch some sissies of my own. RuPaul's Drag Race, right? I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. If you can cash at me, please do. I appreciate the cash apps. I appreciate the love. I appreciate y'all. Yesterday, I wasn't doing no good yesterday. I wasn't doing no good yesterday. You know, I was frustrated about this dumbass license insurance bullshit and amongst some other shit. And my cousins in Louisiana try to make sure they have sex while on their cycle. I've heard that. I've heard that. To lock the man down. I could tell that Larry was gay when I first saw him. Me too. Because he used to kind of deny it, though. He's quite open with it now. Enjoyed you guys. We enjoyed you too. Not interested, never liked anything. Really? Not of your own. Yeah, I got these my own. These my own, nephew. I've been watching these for you. These my own, right? They out there. They all the way out there. They ain't had shit. I like them. Sex is powerful. Yes, it is. Shit. Take down countries. What's the name again of the guy? V. I'm going to type it in here, okay? V. Wait, hold on. V. Let me see how he got it. Just how he got it on his IG. Okay, no spaces. TERRIHILL. And you can listen to that. V. Terrell Hill. It's going to come up. Listen to that video. That video. He got audio. He got receipts, right? It is disgusting. He got receipts. Yeah, y'all. Thank y'all. I got the 20 people. Got my 20 people. Y'all give me 20 likes and $20. Can I get $20? But yeah, Kate, check it out, right? It's disgusting. And when he say that shit about my spirit, ooh, it made me cringe, right? But anyway, where my remote at? Shit, I can't never do right. I don't know where it's at. Oh, here you go. Yeah, y'all. I'll see y'all Monday at noon and Monday at 8. Everybody have a great weekend. Email me, inbox me, cash at me, do all the things, right? And tell me what we talking about next week. Y'all tell me what we talking about. Okay? Bye-bye.